They don't want you to know this, but the nut industry, a multi-trillion-dollar empire built on clever marketing and massive profits. Those glossy ads showing smiling models tossing almonds into smoothies or snacking on pistachios. They're selling you an image of health, not the truth about what happens inside your body. Especially after the age of 65. If you're a senior, this video might just change the way you look at nuts forever. Because while some of them can protect your heart, sharpen your mind, and strengthen your muscles, others can quietly do the exact opposite, wearing down your kidneys, draining your energy, and speeding up the aging process from the inside out. So, today, we're going to reveal the 4 nuts you must avoid after 65, and the 4 you should be eating every single day to stay strong, clear-minded, and full of life. And make sure you stay until the end, because the number 2 nut on the worst list is one that's probably sitting in your pantry right now. Let's get started. First up, the 4 worst nuts for seniors. Coming in at number 4, cashews. Cashews look classy and harmless, don't they? They're creamy, smooth, and often labeled as heart-healthy, but beneath that image lies a hidden risk. Cashews are loaded with something called oxalates. These are natural compounds that can bind with calcium in your body and form sharp little crystals inside your kidneys. Over time, these crystals can turn into painful kidney stones, which are especially dangerous for older adults whose kidney function might already be declining. In fact, a study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that high oxalate diets increase the risk of kidney stones by a staggering 36%. Think about George, a 70-year-old man who learned this the hard way. He swapped out his potato chips for cashews, thinking he was making a healthy choice. That is, until agonizing kidney stones sent him straight to the emergency room. When his doctor advised him to switch to walnuts and pistachios instead, his kidney function improved, and his blood pressure even dropped. So, the bottom line is, cashews might taste fancy, but for seniors, they can be a kidney trap hiding behind a healthy label. Now for the number 3 worst nut, macadamia nuts. Macadamias are often seen as a luxury snack. They're rich, buttery, and absolutely delicious. But for people over 65, they're a little too rich in one particular way: fat. A single ounce of macadamia nuts packs over 21 grams of fat and more than 200 calories. And while some of that fat is the healthy kind, older adults tend to burn calories much slower. What's the result? Rapid weight gain, higher cholesterol, and a greater risk for heart disease. A study in the Journal of Nutrition found that seniors who regularly ate calorie-dense snacks like macadamias were 40% more likely to develop metabolic syndrome. That's a dangerous mix of high blood pressure, high blood sugar, and stubborn belly fat. Linda, 69, thought she was doing the right thing by swapping her daily cookies for macadamias. But she soon gained 10 pounds and found herself losing stamina. It was only after she switched to walnuts that her cholesterol improved and her energy came bouncing back. The verdict: macadamias may seem like a healthy indulgence, but for older adults, they can quietly sap your strength and slow down your metabolism. Alright, here's the one I warned you about. The number 2 worst nut for seniors is pecans. Pecans show up everywhere, from pies and cookies to snack mixes. They're often grouped in with nuts containing good fats, but don't be fooled. They are extremely high in calories and fat. Just a small handful gives you over 200 calories and 20 grams of fat. Now, that might not sound like a lot, but it adds up incredibly fast for seniors with a slower metabolism. And that extra fat doesn't just sit there quietly, it often turns into visceral belly fat, which is the most dangerous kind. This type of fat releases inflammatory chemicals that can raise your blood pressure, clog your arteries, and increase your risk for diabetes. A study in the Journal of Gerontology found that seniors with excess belly fat were 56% more likely to develop heart disease or diabetes. Harold, 72, learned this after years of snacking on candied pecans. Within just 2 years, he had gained 15 pounds and became pre-diabetic. When he finally made the switch to walnuts and pistachios, he not only lost the weight but also regained his vitality. The lesson here is that pecans might look innocent, but for seniors, they can accelerate the very health problems you're trying so hard to avoid. And now, for the number one worst nut you can eat after 65, it's peanuts. Peanuts are everywhere: peanut butter, peanut oil, peanut snacks. But here's the shocking truth: peanuts aren't actually nuts, they're legumes, and that difference matters a great deal. Peanuts are highly prone to something called aflatoxin contamination. This is a toxic mold that the World Health Organization has classified as a Group 1 carcinogen, putting it in the same category as tobacco. Long-term exposure to aflatoxins is linked to liver cancer and kidney damage, and seniors are especially vulnerable. Take Tilenar, 74, who ate peanut butter on toast every single morning for decades. She thought it was a safe, simple breakfast. That is, until her doctor diagnosed her with fatty liver disease and prediabetes. After she replaced her daily peanut butter with almond butter, her liver health and blood sugar levels improved dramatically. Peanuts may be cheap and convenient, but for seniors, they are the most dangerous nut of all, a silent risk to your liver, your kidneys, and even your brain. Okay, enough of the bad news. Let's talk about the good stuff. Here are the 4 best nuts you should be eating. Starting our best list at number 4, pistachios. Pistachios aren't just fun to crack open. They're a powerhouse for your muscles, heart, and blood sugar health. Just 1 ounce of pistachios gives you nearly 6 grams of protein, which helps to combat age-related muscle loss, also known as sarcopenia. A 2020 study in the journal Nutrients found that seniors who ate pistachios daily showed improved muscle protein synthesis, better balance, and a faster walking speed. They also help to stabilize your blood sugar. A trial in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition showed a 20% reduction in post-meal sugar spikes among diabetics who ate them daily. Eleanor, who is 70, replaced her cookie habit with pistachios, and within months, her energy, blood sugar, and strength improved noticeably. A great tip is to eat them in the shell. The slow process of peeling them helps with portion control and mindful eating. Coming in at number 3 on our best list, almonds. Almonds have been a symbol of vitality for centuries, and modern science completely backs this up. They are packed with vitamin E, magnesium, and heart-friendly fats that protect your heart, your brain, and your bones. A study in the Journal of Nutrition showed that a daily handful of almonds increased good HDL cholesterol by nearly 20% while lowering the bad LDL cholesterol. They also help to slow bone loss, a major concern after 65, because the magnesium in them supports bone density and mineralization. Susan, 70, doubled her almond intake after getting an osteoporosis warning from her doctor. Combined with daily walks and vitamin D, her bone scans improved noticeably. Just be sure to eat your almonds raw or lightly roasted, and avoid the salted, sugary, or candy-coated varieties. The number 2 best nut for seniors is a special one: Brazil nuts. Brazil nuts are in a league of their own. Just 1 single nut a day can provide over 100% of your daily requirement for selenium, a crucial trace mineral for your thyroid, brain, and immune health. Selenium activates your body's own antioxidant defenses, which helps to reduce inflammation and support your energy metabolism. Robert, 68, was constantly feeling tired until his doctor found he had sluggish thyroid function. When he started eating Brazil nuts every day, his energy, mood, and focus returned within just a few weeks. But be careful, too much selenium can be toxic. Stick to just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts per day. That's all your body needs to stay balanced and reap the benefits. And finally, the number 1 nut every senior should be eating is walnuts. If there's one nut you should never, ever skip, it's walnuts. They are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, specifically ALA, which is a plant-based form of the same heart protective fats found in fish. Walnuts help to rebuild brain cell membranes, improve circulation, and reduce inflammation, all of which are crucial for preventing dementia and heart disease. In fact, studies show that seniors who regularly eat walnuts have up to a 47% lower risk of dementia compared to those who don't. They also contain compounds like ellagic acid, which helps fight cancer, and melatonin, which can improve your sleep quality. Mary, 72, began eating a handful of walnuts daily after she started noticing some memory lapses. Within a few months, her focus improved and her brain fog began to fade. Walnuts don't just slow down aging, they can help reverse it at a cellular level. Just a quarter cup a day, enough to help keep your heart strong, your mind clear, and your body energized. So, there you have it, for nuts that can silently harm your body, and for that can help rebuild it from the inside out. When you eat the right ones, you can stay strong, sharp, and independent well into your 80s and beyond. But if you choose the wrong ones, you could be increasing your risk of serious health issues without even realizing it. So, which will you choose? Are you eating the nuts that build your health, or the ones that the industry just wants to sell you for profit? Let us know in the comments below what's your favorite nut, and have you noticed a difference since eating it regularly? Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who might need to hear this, and subscribe for more science-based senior health tips. Stay strong, stay sharp, and remember your health is truly in your hands.